Hello friends, I am Dr. Bhupesh and you are watching Forensic Science tutorial, and I am going to make this video quite a lot in English, and I will use Hindi also wherever it is necessary. So please be with me. And I have encountered certain documents of Mr. Sushant where I found the act of forgery easily, and as a matter of fact and my limitations, I do not want to share each and everything with you people, with the world, because we know that some bad peoples or with the peoples with bad intentions are also watching this video. So I'll keep my talk very limited and I will not like to make this video quite a long. Okay, so let's start. And people, if you have problem in well at some points, so let us see these documents. On your left side you can see the specimen documents. This is Mr. Sushant PAN card. I have hidden the PAN card number for the purpose of not revealing the identity. And this is from one of the other document. I don't want to tell the document here, but it is one of the document from Mr. Sushant's company, where he wrote his he made his actual signature. On the right hand side there is a disputed document which was made on January 3rd 2020, as you can see, very recently, and which had the signature of Mr. Shovik and which has the signature of Mr. Sushant as well. So we are considering this as a disputed signature because I know these disputed signatures are forged signatures, are not genuine. So let us go ahead. Let us understand what are the types of the forgery. See, being a forensic expert, it's my duty to make you understand the types of forgery. I will not go in much details here, but I will say the first, the basic, the most common type of freehand or simulated forgery. So what you do in this type of forgery, where you keep a model signature in front of you and you try to imitate the signature from that model. And what I have seen in the previous, see, if you will see the case here in the previous slide, it has been the same thing. I will show you in the next slide as well. It is the same thing where the model signature have been kept in front and have been tried a number of times. So it can become a habit of the forger or the copier that he or she can create the same signature or quite similar signature. Another type of forgery is traced forgery, where you can trace by tracing paper, by lighting method. Okay, and then forgery by memory, when you recognize, when you remember somebody's signature, like your parents' signatures. Many of us do our parents' signature quite a lot because we remember them a lot, many times. So this is forgery by memory. Forgery by impersonation, where the person, neither you have seen the signature of the person nor I have seen the signature of the person, तो हम नहीं जानते हैं कि पर्सन के सिग्नेचर कैसे हैं, और कोई भी हमें उन सिग्नेचर को प्रेजेंट करके दे देगा तो हम समझेंगे कि उसी के सिग्नेचर है. ये है फॉर्जरी बाय इम्पर्सोनेशन. और फिर फॉर्जरी ओवर जेन्युइन सिग्नेचर आती है. हमने पर्सन के जेन्युइन सिग्नेचर किसी प्लेन पेपर पर ले लिए और उसके बाद हमने उस पेपर पर कुछ भी लिख दिया. इस तरीके से फॉर्जरी ओवर जेन्युइन सिग्नेचर आती है. ट्रांसप्लांटेशन आप जानते हैं कि कोई डिजिटल सिग्नेचर है उसको किसी पर भी कॉपी पेस्ट कर लिया इस तरीके से, या हमने signatures की stamp बना ली. Forgery by stamp, making the rubber stamps of the signature. This is very common where the cases about some universities or some big institutions like that. So they use the stamps. So anybody can steal that stamp and can make another stamp also. I'm not going to discuss each and everything here. Okay. Now let us see what are the detection parameters. What we see in the forgery. Again, I am saying, I am not telling you all the things. There are 32 parameters which I am not going to discuss. So what we see, first of all, the unnatural appearance. We have a suspicion. When you go to the bank manager usually asks you to sign in front of them again. I told you in my previous one of the video, then there are always natural variations in everybody's handwriting. I cannot make my two signatures exactly alike. There will be certain variations. ओके कुछ ना कुछ डिफरेंसेस हमारी हैंडराइटिंग में, हमारे सिग्नेचर्स में हमेशा मिलता है. उनको हम नेचुरल वेरिएशंस कहते हैं. बट जब ये नेचुरल वेरिएशंस सिमिलरिटीज से बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं तो ये एक सस्पिशन पैदा करते हैं फॉर्जरी की तरफ. दूसरा है लाइन क्वालिटी. लाइन क्वालिटी को आप सिंपल लैंग्वेज में समझें, स्मूथनेस, रिदम, जो बहुत ही फ्लुएंटली रिटन होता है, स्पीड होती है, अच्छी रिदम होती है. ओके, ये सब लाइन क्वालिटी में आता है. स्टार्ट और एंडिंग स्ट्रोक्स बड़े अच्छे होते हैं। अगर किसी के शार्प स्ट्रोक्स हैं तो शार्प स्ट्रोक में लिखेगा, एंडिंग स्ट्रोक ब्लंट हैं तो ब्लंट में लिखेगा। और यूजुअली फोर्ज सिग्नेचर्स में हमें रिदम की एब्सेंस मिलती है। एब्सेंस ऑफ रिदम मीन्स लैक ऑफ फ्लुएंसी here, okay, and you will also encounter many patching, retouching, overwriting in case of forged signatures, and बहुत सारे पेन लिफ्ट, जगह जगह पेन का रुक जाना, जगह जगह पेन का पॉज हो जाना, उठ जाना, ये सब चीज़ हमें देखने को मिलता है। एंड अबाउट द अलाइनमेंट आई हैव डिस्कस्ड इन माय प्रीवियस वीडियो also. So let us go towards the examination without wasting too much time. So let us go here. Let us see first of all the sample signature. See, Mr. Sushant is habitual to make a looped or a long traced S, okay, as you can see in both the cases, and then a loop here, the second loop here, which I have marked as a second characteristic here, okay, which is the individual characteristic of Mr. Sushant. You can see at both the places, though this picture is not very clear because I was not able to get the very clear picture. Somehow I was able to obtain the clear picture of this document. Then you can see the connecting stroke, which is going, as I told you that there will always be natural variations, but the fluency, the slanting, the alignment is going to be same in both the cases. Okay, then this is characteristic 4, which shows a pen pause, which is a natural habit of the person. Here also there is a pen pause, and then there is H and R mixed together, and there is T without a T bar. Okay, so this was the other with a single baseline below the signatures. Okay, now let us go to the disputed signature. See, first of all, what I told you in the previous slide, we have to see these points, these 7 points. There are 32, but I am making you aware of only 7 points. So we need to look at these 7 points first of all, that is there any unnatural appearance, line quality, or absence of rhythm. This is completely seen. If you will see, these are not fluently written. Do you agree with me? These are not fluently written. They are losing their rhythm, they are losing their line quality, and you can see several tremors. You know tremors? Hesitation marks at several places. So this is how first we look for the forgery, the element of forgery. Then we go for the individual characteristic examination. Now you can see number 1, this is the broadened loop, and from where the loop is actually starting, this is just, you know, somebody has tried to imitate the signature, so made it like this. So this is a kind of a pen pause, a retouching, and overwriting also here at number 2 characteristic. Then you can see number 3, the stroke is quite angular at both the places, but here it is garlanded or curved. Okay, then what happened suddenly? This is correct because the signatures have been made very slowly. Okay, so the fluency has been lost, then the pen pause is not there, a slight curve is there, then the invert curve quite a lot here, and then you can see number 5, what has happened here, it is traced T, okay, more shaded, you can say shaded T or loop T, but what has happened here, it is completely looped here, more looped, and there are 2 baselines. This could have been the actual characteristic feature of the person who has done the forgery. So the person who has done the forgery, जिसने भी ये forge किया है, ये उसकी आदत रही होगी डबल लाइन खींचने की, और वो गलती से डबल लाइन खींच गया या खींच गई, ये मैं यहाँ पर नहीं कहना चाहूँगा. I am not blaming anybody. Anybody could have done this work. So these are the forged signatures, and these are the signatures on the document as I told you in the previous slide. Let me go again. In the previous slide I told you these are this is the document of a company where Shovik and Sushant are the directors. Okay, so you can see this very clearly. I don't want to name the person who have created these signatures of the forgery. Now you can pause the video and see the other main features what call it forgery are poor line quality. As a forensic expert, this we have to write in the courtroom: poor line quality, loss of rhythm, alignment, retouching, and there are so many other points which I would not like to discuss at this place, but these are according to me forged signatures. And forgery by simulation or freehand forgery, where the model signature have been kept in front and then it has been made. So the person has practiced a number of time before making these signatures, and then the document have been presented in the wherever in the agency to make these company documents, and this is how the company got registered. So there is some elements of forgery which need to be further investigated. Thank you very much.